Imagine stepping outside one evening and instantly feeling that something is wrong. The sky looks familiar, but unsettling. The moon is there, yet it is larger than you remember. With every passing minute, it appears to be growing, slowly drifting closer to Earth. There is no explosion, no sudden impact. Just a deep, instinctive fear as you realize the moon is falling toward us. Today, we are diving into unbelievable space facts. Events so extreme they feel like science fiction, yet every one of them is grounded in real physics. And we are starting with one of the most catastrophic scenarios imaginable. What would actually happen if the moon collided with Earth? The destruction would not begin with impact. It would begin with the oceans. The moon controls Earth's tides. And as it draws closer, that gravitational pull would intensify dramatically. Coastal regions across the planet would be swallowed as tides rise higher and higher. Entire cities would vanish beneath walls of water. Ports, beaches, highways, and buildings would be erased long before the moon ever reached the surface. Next, Earth itself would begin to suffer. Satellites would be ripped from their orbits, leaving the planet blind and disconnected. No GPS, no communication networks, no weather monitoring. Meanwhile, the stress placed on Earth's crust would trigger earthquakes across the globe, followed by massive volcanic eruptions as pressure builds deep below the surface. As the moon reaches roughly 11,000 miles from Earth, something extraordinary would happen. Earth's gravity would overpower the moon's structure, tearing it apart piece by piece. Instead of a single impact, the moon would shatter, forming a vast ring system around Earth, similar to Saturn's. The sky would become breathtaking. Rings of glowing debris would stretch across the night. Meteor showers made of lunar dust would streak overhead every evening. It would be unimaginably beautiful and unimaginably destructive at the same time. The universe has a strange way of blending beauty and catastrophe, and this is only the beginning. If stories like this fascinate you, make sure to subscribe, share this video with someone who loves space, and let us know in the comments when the universe first made you feel small. In 1977, humanity sent two silent messengers into the darkness. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 were launched during a rare, planetary alignment that would not repeat for nearly 200 years. Their mission was ambitious, but limited. Fly past the outer planets and send back images. What followed was far more profound. Voyager revealed Jupiter's violent storms, Saturn's intricate rings, Uranus's strange tilt, and Neptune's supersonic winds. Worlds we had only imagined suddenly became real. But the Voyager spacecraft were not just explorers, they were storytellers. Scientists asked a haunting question. What if these probes were found long after humanity was gone? To answer that, they placed something extraordinary on board. The Golden Record. This record is Earth's message to the cosmos. It carries the sound of wind, thunder, laughter, heartbeats, and oceans. It carries greetings spoken in dozens of languages. It carries music that represents centuries of human history. And it carries images carefully chosen to explain who we are, what we look like, and how our world works. One day, if humanity disappears, that record may remain, drifting between stars, waiting to be discovered. A time capsule preserving the memory of a species that once looked up and dared to explore. Voyager no longer takes pictures. It no longer looks back. But it still sends data from beyond the edge of the solar system. It remains the farthest object humanity has ever built, and possibly our last voice in the universe. There is one photograph taken in space that many consider the most terrifying ever captured. It shows no explosion, no disaster, just a man floating alone. In 1984, astronaut Bruce McCandless stepped outside the space shuttle without a tether. No cable, no rope, nothing physically connecting him to safety. Behind him, Earth hung silently in the void. In front of him, endless darkness. He became the most isolated human being in history. If something failed, there would be no rescue, no second chance. He would drift forever. When asked what frightened him most, he didn't mention fear of being lost. He spoke about the cold. The instant separation from the shuttle caused his body to lose heat rapidly. Space does not negotiate, it simply takes. That mission proved humans could move freely in space. But it also revealed our fragility. The photograph terrifies us, not because of danger, but because it reminds us how small we truly are. For over a century, Albert Einstein predicted that massive cosmic events would ripple space itself. These ripples, called gravitational waves, stretch and compress the universe as they pass. For decades, scientists believed detecting them was impossible. Until 2015, two black holes collided over 1 billion years ago. And the vibration finally reached Earth. Using a system called LIGO, scientists detected changes smaller than an atom. Humanity heard the universe for the first time. The cosmos was no longer silent. We discovered the universe is constantly vibrating with colossal collisions, merging stars and tearing space apart. We simply lacked the instruments to listen. Opportunity was built to survive 90 days on Mars. It worked for 14 years. It traveled more than 28 miles, studied ancient water, and outlived every expectation. Then a dust storm blocked the sun. Power faded. The final transmission arrived. My battery is low, and it is getting dark. A machine millions of miles away had completed its mission alone. Opportunity became a symbol of perseverance written into the history of space exploration. Sunsets are not universal. On Mars, the sky turns blue as the sun sets. Dust scatters light differently, creating an alien twilight. And one day, our own sky may change. Betelgeuse, a massive red star, is nearing the end of its life. When it explodes, it will shine brighter than the moon and be visible during the day. It may already have happened. The light simply hasn't reached us yet. A reminder that we see the universe as it was, not as it is. Black holes were once invisible, until scientists created a telescope the size of Earth by linking observatories worldwide. They captured the first real image of a black hole. Sagittarius, a star, sits at the center of our galaxy. M87's black hole lies millions of light-years away. Both were photographed. Proof that even the darkest objects can be seen with enough ingenuity. In 1990, Voyager 1 turned its camera back toward Earth, from billions of miles away. Our planet appeared as a pale blue dot. Carl Sagan wrote that every human who ever lived existed on that tiny pixel. Then there was Laika, a dog sent into space without return. Her story is tragic, but it marked the beginning of human exploration beyond Earth. And finally, the most humbling truth. You are made of stardust. Every atom in your body was forged in ancient stars. The universe is not separate from you. It is within you. If this journey through unbelievable space facts moved you, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and tell us in the comments which fact changed how you see the universe. We will keep exploring together.